Welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and start right away with my brows using the Ardell dark brown brow pomade. It was a little dried out, so I did spray some Mario Badescu spray on it, and yeah. Next, to go ahead and conceal those brows and use as an eyeshadow primer, I use the LA Girl Pro HD concealer in the shade Natural. Oh my god, my voice got hella raspy. Pero make sure que la tienes la línea right though, because luego te miras bien mamona and your brows are just gonna look all messed up. I shouldn't, oh my god, why can't I fucking talk? I shouldn't even be explaining this step because it's just the LO. What the fuck? What I was trying to say was I just blend the concealer out. Anyways, starting off with the eyeshadow, I do take the Take Me Back to Brazil palette and pack on that yellow shade and blend it out while packing it on at the same time. One thing about this video is you're gonna see the lighting change hella times because I don't know, I'm not good at working with lighting. Taking the JACLYN Hill by Morphe or Morphe by JACLYN Hill palette, whatever it is, I'm gonna go ahead and take that orange shade Alert and put it a little further down where my crease is more intense. I don't even know if that was like the right choice of words, but fuck it, whatever. Taking that yellow once again, I'm gonna go ahead and build it back up. Then using this little Morphe palette, I go ahead and take that orange shade Stone Fox and I place it where I had placed Alert. Then taking the Tartelete Toasted palette, I use that shade Cozy, I believe, and then I put it in the same spot but also in the outer V of my eye to intensify it a little more. Honestly, I was doing the most because I had no idea what look I was even gonna do. Anyways, going ahead and taking the oh my god, what the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette and taking that shade, I can't pronounce it, but I'll insert the name. I go ahead and intensify it a little more where I had put Cozy, and then I go ahead and put the same concealer that I had used as a primer and I cut the crease. I needed to look for my concealer brush, and while looking for my concealer brush, the concealer made a natural crease, which made it a lot easier for me to cut it where it needed to be cut. That makes no sense, but it is in my head. Mira, guacha, mira que chulada de ojo. Going back into the Masquerade palette, I go ahead and take that purple shimmer and I place it on where I had put the concealer. Then taking that same palette, I use that purpley shade and I put it on the outer V of my eye. After that, I go ahead and use that same Masquerade palette and use that deep dark brown and put that on the outer V of my eye. Because the purple looked a little too dark, I went ahead and used that pink purple shimmer and I used it as a topper for the other shade. Then taking the deep purple, I go ahead and build it up on the outer V of my eye as well. Here you go ahead and see me mess around with the lighting, because I kind of wanted to show you guys the difference of like it being lighter versus the lighting being darker, and then I just go ahead and blend out that purple shade. Then taking the NYX white liner, I go ahead and do a half cut crease liner on top. I've never done this before, but here I'm just gonna show you guys how to, well, I'm just basically repeating the same steps, but I'm not gonna explain them or tell you the shades, but it'll be in the video. Taking the NYX Angel Veil Primer, I go ahead and use that to prime and smooth out my skin. Then going ahead and taking these two foundations, the LA Color one, the LA Color Truly Matte and the Super Stay Foundation, I mix the shade. For concealer, I go ahead and take the BH Pro Studio Total Coverage Concealer and I put that under my eye. I had meant eyes because tengo dos, but anyways, let's ignore that. Then going ahead and taking the Wet n Wild Mega Glow liquid highlighters, I go ahead and I put that where I would normally highlight on my face. Then taking this CoverGirl concealer from the Queen collection, I go ahead and use it to cream contour. As you could tell, I hadn't blended out the concealer just yet, but after blending out the cream contour, I went ahead and blended out that same concealer. Then taking the Ulta Beauty concealer, I go ahead and use that to further highlight my under eye. Taking the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 15, I go ahead and use that to set my under eyes. And yeah. Then switching to the shade number 20 in the same powder, I go ahead and use that to set all over my face. Then taking a stippling brush and going ahead and swiping away the excess powder because we don't be wanting no flashback on us. Then taking this Tarte palette that was limited edition 2 years ago, I go ahead and use that bronze shade. It doesn't even have a name, but it's just to bronze my skin. Then using that same palette, I go ahead and use that pinky shade to further blush my, like the apples of my cheeks. Then using the same Mario Badescu Rose Water, I go ahead and use that to set my face. Then taking this Makeup Revolution Radiance palette, I go ahead and take that first one, but then I was like, fuck it, I'll take all three. So I used all three and highlighted the highest points of my cheekbones. Wiping off the foundation from my lips, I go ahead and line my lips with this brown Wet n Wild. It's actually an eyeliner, but fuck it, I used it as like a lip liner. It was like 99 cents, but it's like a brown shade. And then after, I go ahead and use a L'Oreal Infallible lip gloss. It's just kind of a pinky shade with like glitter reflexes.
Perfection. Damn, look, I look like Mona Lisa right now. I look like her, huh?
This is gonna be like the one time I speak in the video because I'm gonna do it, how do I say it? I'm gonna do it all in voiceover, but I really hope you guys enjoy this look. And yeah, have a great day, night, cuando lo vean, and que Diosito los bendiga a todos.